In 1977, Colleen Stan was a 20-year-old girl living in California. She lived a simple, peaceful life. Nothing about her day suggested danger or fear. She was planning to attend a friend's birthday party in another city. Like many young people of that time, she decided to hitchhike instead of taking expensive transport. She had no idea that this simple decision would lead her into one of the most terrifying real-life stories ever recorded in modern history. Colleen stood by the roadside under the warm sun, watching cars pass by. Minutes turned into hours. The road was long and quiet. There was nothing unusual, just a normal travel day. She felt slightly tired, but still hopeful. Eventually, a car began slowing down in front of her. She stepped closer, not knowing this moment would define the next 7 years of her life. The car stopped. Everything was about to change. Inside the car were a couple and a baby. They looked completely harmless. The woman smiled kindly, and the man spoke in a calm and friendly voice. They seemed like a normal family. Colleen felt safe immediately. There were no warning signs, no strange behavior, nothing suspicious. In fact, everything felt too normal. She got inside the car, believing she had been lucky to find such safe travelers on a lonely road. At first, the ride felt fine, but slowly, the road started changing. Towns disappeared. Streets turned into empty highways. Hours passed without reaching a destination. Colleen began to feel uneasy. She asked questions, but the answers were unclear. The couple became less talkative. The atmosphere inside the car shifted. Colleen didn't know it yet, but she was being taken further away from safety with every mile. The car finally stopped in a completely isolated area. There were no buildings, no people, no sound. Only silence. Colleen stepped out confused. Before she could react, the friendly behavior disappeared completely. The situation changed instantly. She realized something terrible. This was not a ride anymore. She was not a passenger. She was a victim, but there was no escape, no help, no one around to hear her voice. She was taken inside a house hidden far from civilization. From the outside, it looked normal, but inside, everything was different. The rooms felt controlled, silent, and unnatural. She was led into a hidden area she had never seen before. Fear started growing in her mind. She tried to understand what was happening, but nothing made sense. The truth was slowly revealing itself in the worst possible way. A wooden box was shown to her. Small, tight, dark. Before she could resist, she was forced inside. The lid closed. Darkness surrounded her completely. No light, no sound, no space to move. Only silence and fear. This box became her entire world. She could not see anything. She could not know what was happening outside. Time stopped. Reality disappeared. This was no longer a kidnapping. This was total isolation. Her captor did not rely only on physical control. He used psychological fear. He told her about a fake organization called the Company. He claimed they were watching everything. He said if she escaped, her family would be killed. These threats were repeated constantly. Over time, fear became stronger than logic. Colleen began to believe she was trapped not just physically, but by a system she could never escape. Inside the box and the house, time lost meaning. Days, nights, weeks, everything felt the same. Sometimes she was taken out, but only under strict control. She was forced to obey rules that made no sense. She was trained to behave normally in controlled situations. Outside, the world continued normally. But for Colleen, life had stopped completely. She had become invisible to society. As time passed, her disappearance became just another missing person case. Posters faded, news stopped, people moved on. Her family continued searching, but hope slowly weakened. Meanwhile, Colleen lived in fear and silence. She was told repeatedly that no one was looking for her anymore. This emotional manipulation made escape feel impossible. Even hope began to disappear. Years of isolation started affecting her mentally. She stopped questioning everything. Fear became normal. Silence became safety. The captor's unpredictable behavior made everything worse. Sometimes calm, sometimes violent, he kept her mind unstable. This constant uncertainty prevented her from planning escape. Her reality became controlled entirely by fear and psychological pressure. After many years, something changed. The captor's wife began feeling emotional guilt. She had seen everything for years and could no longer ignore it. For the first time, the system of control started weakening. Small mistakes began happening. Rules became inconsistent. Colleen noticed changes, but she did not yet understand what they meant. Still, something inside her started to awaken. One day, Colleen was allowed outside under supervision. It was not unusual, but the situation felt different. The captor was distracted. The environment was not as strict as before. Colleen observed carefully. After years of survival training in her mind, she recognized something important, a small chance. Not freedom yet, but an opportunity that might never come again. In a sudden moment of courage, Colleen ran. No hesitation, no plan, only instinct. She ran as fast as she could, leaving everything behind. Every step felt like breaking invisible chains. 7 years of darkness were behind her. Fear followed her, but she did not stop. She kept running until she reached a nearby house and knocked on the door, shaking and exhausted. The people who opened the door were confused. A woman appeared, claiming she had been missing for 7 years. Her story sounded impossible, but her condition showed something was wrong. Police were called immediately. As investigation began, pieces of truth started coming together. The house, the captor, the evidence, all confirmed her story was real. The nightmare had existed all along. Authorities uncovered the full story. Colleen had been held captive for 7 years under psychological and physical control. The case shocked investigators. How could someone remain hidden for so long without detection? The details revealed extreme manipulation and fear-based control. The captor was arrested, and the case became one of the most disturbing survival stories ever documented. Even after rescue, Colleen's struggle did not end. Freedom felt strange and unfamiliar. Trust was difficult. Normal life felt overwhelming. She had to rebuild everything from zero. The world she returned to was completely different from the one she left. Emotional healing became a long journey. Survival was not just about escaping. It was about learning how to live again. Years later, the psychological impact still remained. Trauma does not disappear instantly. Memories of fear and isolation continued to affect her. Even small things could trigger emotional responses, but she continued moving forward. Slowly, she began rebuilding her identity. Her story became a symbol of survival against extreme psychological control. When the full story became public, the world was shocked. People could not understand how such a long captivity had gone unnoticed. The case was discussed globally and studied by experts. It became a warning about manipulation, trust, and human vulnerability. Colleen's experience showed how fear can be used as a weapon stronger than physical chains.
For 7 years, Colleen Stan lived through unimaginable fear and darkness. Her story is not only about a crime, but about survival, courage, and the strength of the human spirit. Even after losing years of her life, she found a way to rebuild herself. Her experience leaves behind one haunting question. How many other hidden stories are still waiting to be discovered? This was the story of the girl in the box, a reminder that even in the darkest moments, hope can survive.